It looks like it's working. We can only hope. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Alright, I think it's fine. I want to be able to see chat, but I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna pop out. There you go. I'll do a pop out. Okay. I didn't have to actually, I'm dumb. Okay. Okay, should I just play it? I'm just gonna probably play it. Not waiting for anybody. Let's go. It's a little better like this, right? Pretty sure.
Archangel 6, come in. Go for 6. I'm getting a faint contact on bearing 287. You picking that up? Yeah, got it. Scanning now. We're clear. Commercial vessel out of Vega 3. Reminder that the civilian traffic is restricted under lockdown. Copy that.
I didn't see that fuck.
Archangel, this is Krugeri.
Come back, Gary.
Redirect to sector 7 Bravo Echo for immediate tasking.
Copy that. On our way.
I know I just wrote you, but a couple of hours ago, proximity sensors on the other
side of the jump got twigged. Word is it might be that clan we've been battling with. I guess that last fight didn't scare them off
quite like we all hoped it would. Honestly, we've been out here so long, I don't know what to
pull for anymore. I just wanted to let you know.
I'll write as soon as I can. Stay safe. Your loving son.
Never gets old, does it?
Sir.
Eddies. I used to do the same thing when I was first coming up. Post up to the flight deck whenever I could to watch the launches. Have you seen the F-8s up close?
No, sir.
The thing's a beast. Nimble, too.
12 maneuvering thrusters and 3 mains. It sure sounds like it. Sir.
Captain McLaren, to the bridge.
I saw you apply to the Flight Academy again.
Yes, sir.
Keep your head up. Took me a couple times before I got in.
Thank you, sir.
I think that's it.
Welcome to Cloud Imperium Games Manchester Studio.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
Chris Roberts.
okay. I was thinking that has to be it. Yeah, I'll watch the rest of it in a bit, but I just wanted to. This is insane. I don't understand. I don't understand how they did it. Like, there's so many fucking people in this game. I don't get it. Like, it has to be good, right? Like, I'm just guessing that they got so many fucking people in this game. There's no way that it's not like goated, that it's not like, you know, like, I don't know how to even fucking. There's so many AAA games out there even today that have like half the cast this game has, and they are like, you know, insane, huge, ginormous budget games. I don't know what budget this has. I mean, there's probably been in development for so long that it has even bigger budget combined, but I just wanted to say something about this cutscene. Can you fucking tell me what is she doing there? Like, I don't get it. Why did she go there? Right? Like, so she's like, what did they say? She captain? Yeah, she's the captain, I guess, of the ship, right? Makes sense. What is she doing there? Why is she, like, look at this. Like, look at where they are, right? Where is it? Fuck. I skipped it. Where? Fuck me, man. I don't know how to find it anymore. It was like at the start. Yeah, okay, so they are like... Look at where they are on the ship. Just... What the fuck is this place on the ship? Look at this. Like, why is the captain going there? I just wanna, like, I know it's stupid because this is obviously just the exposition stuff, right? That's fine. I don't mind it. I just want to know, like, for my personal, like, reasons, for, like, my brain to function right. I wanna know. I don't get it. Like, why? Why would the captain go to this location on the ship? Makes no sense to me. That's fine. It's crazy though. It looks so good. Like, I know it's a cutscene, but I mean, they wouldn't half-ass this. It probably looks like this actually. All right. Where do we know this person from? I know her name, or not name, face. I know who that is. I've seen her before 100%. I just don't know where from. It's really hard. I can. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Let me actually Google that. I don't want to be like an idiot here, but let's see. Yeah, it's her from Sex Education. Yeah. I watched like the first 2 seasons or something. I don't know. I don't think. How many seasons does that have? 3? It has 4 seasons. Alright, never mind. I don't remember that. Yeah, I've definitely seen her in that. So she's probably like British, I'm guessing. Maybe that's a wrong assumption there, but I think so. Alright, so she definitely was in like in a bunch of other things too, but like that's what I remember. Yeah, okay, let's just go to where did we stop? The devs were going to talk. Alright. We'll put it higher probably. I don't know. I will put it higher on the OBS honestly because I don't think I won't hear my own thoughts. My YouTube is super loud normally, so I will just boost it on the OBS. Hopefully we'll hear it better. Alright.
Welcome to Cloud Imperium Games Manchester Studio. I'm Chris Roberts, and I'm pleased to announce we have just passed a major milestone. Squadron 42 is now feature complete and has entered its polish phase. To celebrate this milestone, we've gathered some of our core leadership together to share what this means.
As Chris says,
Look at
we've
this.
moved into the
Dude, look at this. Like, it's insane because I remember Star Citizen when it was being like not founded, like it because it's like a Kickstarter campaign, or like it used to be, we want to make a space video game that's like immersive or super realistic or something like that, right? And they started at like, it was like a Kickstarter or one of those websites, right? Like crowdfunding. Look at this shit. Look at where they are now. It's insane. It's like, it's just unbelievable. What's more unbelievable is that they are making a single player version of their video game with all these people. That's whole another shit, but this is insane that they managed to like get where they are from that start. That's insane, man.
polished phase of Squadron 42, which means extra emphasis on ensuring things feel fun.
Oh boy. Frame loss.
This means focusing on the small and large elements of the game, such as dialing in combat encounters, but also looking at the feel of how you control your character or vehicle and making sure it's immersive as possible.
This looks so busy. Look at this shit. Gimbal mode, active group. So this kinda reminds me of Starfield, like very little bit, but you know. Look at all this shit. Like, look at all of these things. It looks so cool, but I will be so scared to play the game. Like, at least online. It looks so intimidating. Look at all these I don't what the fuck all of this means. I don't get it. Is this your ship, I'm guessing? And this makes no sense, right? It's like some kind of radar, I guess. I don't know. It's just like the HUD looks like it's professional, right? It doesn't look to me like these stats are there for effect. I'm sure they're all important, but at the same time, I'm not a fucking space, fighter person in real life. So it's like, this is definitely not dumbed down for players that just want to casual play gameplay, right? This is like, you want the hardcore shit, you play this game. If you don't, then you don't play the game.
We've paid extra attention to how your character reacts when in their ship, so that you feel like an actual pilot, whether that's firing your weapons, taking hits, or punching the afterburners to get to cover. Ship AI has also seen huge improvements, with closer engagement distances and more varied behaviors. And with our new precision targeting mode, the action has never been as close. With the aim now on polish, we've organized the project into self-sufficient strike teams, so we can focus on individual areas to deliver the best experience.
Get out of sight. The Cutlass is gonna spot you.
This allows us to bring all disciplines together with a unified vision of enhancing the gameplay by seamlessly blending it with polished visuals, final cinematic performances, and our ever-improving technology.
So does this mean that you have like this? Because I thought you were locked into first person. I mean, into single player at least, or in the story mode. But this guy is like obviously going into third person. Is that like cinematic thing? Like for the trailer or for the video? This feels to me like maybe they did this on like this angle on purpose and you can't actually do that when you play the game. But I don't know. Because yeah, this like I enjoy games that stick to one thing. So like that's why I don't like, for example, that's why I prefer Cyberpunk over Starfield, right? Because I don't like that Bethesda just doesn't stick with one thing. They want to please everybody. So they do this thing where you can play third person, you can play first person, whatever you want. I don't like that, because, yeah. So like, I thought this game is gonna be just first person, like only. So I don't know about this, I don't know what that means. It looks so good though.
See the boat, kid.
Damn.
Good to keep going.
We're also dialing in gameplay features, such as the ship flight model, for both atmosphere and space, which covers master modes, control surfaces, and our gold standard HUD and MFDs. Our interaction system for both the world and your character have also seen additional improvements, allowing us to hone and craft environmental puzzles unique to each location, while allowing us to tell the story of the world around you. The military multi-tool is an essential piece of equipment for every pilot that integrates all attachments into a single handheld device and allows us to create really interesting challenges, including physics-based puzzles using our updated rope tech.
Oh, look at that. Oh, they were so proud of that. I can tell. I'm not like I never, worked on a video game or something like that, but I can tell. You can fucking taste it that they are proud of that. Look at that. Look at how when it went down. Look at it bounces back. That's how, like, when you do that in a game engine, when physics engine do that, they fucking cream their pants. Rightfully so. Like it's honestly impressive, even if you are doing it in like Unreal Engine and you didn't make the physics, whatever. Like, it's still pretty cool to see that, because that's basically what would have happened in real life, and emulating things like this is fucking difficult. By the way, when I already said it, but the environmental puzzles thing, that fucking reminded me so quickly of Half-Life. Because Half-Life wasn't exclusively that, but at the time, right? That game literally won over everybody because of the engine and because of the environmental puzzles. I remember that, like, I've never gave a fuck about that much. Like, especially because puzzles always annoyed me in every video game. So, pick your audience, right? But I mean, I will definitely do puzzles in this game because I just like how it looks. But this looks like it might actually bring in the people who played Half-Life, who love Half-Life, because yeah, like I see what they're doing. I like when you go later, like in here, right, with the fucking box and shit. Like, this looks basically what they were doing back in the day in Half-Life, because back then having an engine like Source was insane, right? Like, the amount of shit that like they set up to do. Later on, when you got like Unreal and Unity and all these engines that are free to use, nobody gave a fuck about it anymore. But when they first did it, when they showed Portal and Half-Life and how like all the engine and the physics work together, and then they built on top of that, just for shits and giggles, all these puzzles. And not just like puzzles, but it was like, if you want to get out of this level, you need to solve something. You didn't even know you're solving a puzzle because you were just trying to get out of there, basically. So this feels to me like they're trying to emulate that, like, hard. They're leaning into that, which is great. Let's go back.
Unidentified vessels, this is the UEE Navy. Power down your ships and stand by for processing.
Yeah, you can fuck off. The coil's ours.
God damn it.
Our scanning, targeting, and marker system has also seen an overhaul, allowing us to highlight only the essential information that you need, such as key objectives, mission targets, and high-level scan information, while keeping your overall view as clean as possible.
Damn skank! Take him off me! No!
Tactical FPS combat and stealth, which has seen a suite of improvements, from improved looting, weapon feel and balance, realistic scopes, and smoother locomotion, alongside our new and improved FPS radar and scanner, that provides you an
Damn.
overview of the battlefield, but at the cost of ramping up your own emissions.
This is so good looking, actually. I've never played Star Citizen, so I don't know if that's how it looks actually in the game, in the multiplayer too. But this takes me back to like fucking, but to like Crysis. Like it has the vibe of like, I don't know. I don't even know why I said it. Just like the first thing that popped into my head was like, this is how I felt when I've seen like the second one. Yeah, probably Crysis 2. That's I remember they were showing that, and it was like that's how it felt. It's like this looks kind of like it.
We've also seen the introduction of our Maelstrom-powered destructible environment, which adds a layer of dynamism to the experience alongside our improved AI that can now have hundreds of combinations of traits that allow us to create unique and challenging combat encounters that really push your tactical awareness and skill.
Alright. That looked pretty cool. Like this ability of like looking through walls. That literally, dude, it gives me such fucking Crysis vibes, man. What does it say? Human? Oh, it says the name. So it says like a race and a name. Yeah, I mean, it looks. What is the heart? So is that the grenade he just used? I think so. And this is the healing thing. Right. So health. This is, I don't know what this really means. These two things. I don't know what these two things mean. This health. Okay. I mean, the HUD looks like, I don't, there's like random things I feel like they are not important to be there. Like they are just like, you don't see that, but in here, you will see it in here. It's like, oh, maybe you don't see that. Fuck, you don't see that either on the stream. Doesn't matter. Like that is like these ambient details that I don't think matter to be there. So it's like, just the screen looks pretty busy for what it does. Also, did you notice that the fucking minimap is showing enemies that are dead already? Look at that. Like, it shows red dots when they are dead. Look at that, right? Like, what's the... I'm guessing it's not a bug. I don't think they will be showing a bug. So that's how it looks like. They just show you enemies no matter if they are dead or alive. I guess that may be like a part of the fucking, how you call it? Maybe that's part of the, you know, realisticness of the game. I'm not sure.
We play and review the builds regularly and call out action points in each level from start to finish on where we need to improve the gameplay. This is an incredibly rewarding stage of development for me and the team, as the ultimate vision of the game is realized, allowing us to craft an experience that we can be really proud of.
Dang.
One specific area that I'm excited to dial in is the feeling of the player interacting with the world around them.
Patching you in.
As it's a core component of Squadron, and really grounds the world that you inhabit. We've made sure that any interaction in the environment is physically represented by a character animation to keep you in the moment and fully immerse you in the experience that we've created. Ultimately, this is the final phase of gameplay iteration before we fully transition into optimization and stability on the road to release.
Agent Trejo, this is Colton. Come back. Always trips me out to see terraforming setups like this. Webb tried explaining how atmosphere processors work. Really shows how far we've come. What the hell is she?
With the transition of Squadron to
Okay. I just want to really quick comment on he was saying this shit here. This is like most people won't care about this, but I do a lot. This is actually huge for just gameplay. If you are playing like a single player video game, maybe not even like this, but like I don't know if you ever like if you played ever like Call of Duty video game, the single player ones. Basically, the thing is, you don't really think about it, but when you interact with something in a game like this, and it actually shows the character doing it, the immersion is just better, and the game feels better to play. As opposed to like when you play, games like Starfield, or I mean, I don't actually remember if Cyberpunk does it. Yeah, I can't remember. But I remember in Starfield, when Bethesda game, right? Every Bethesda game works like this. Like, rarely ever do you see your own character actually interacting with anything. It's usually either menus, or if you just want to lift something, you hold a button and you are literally just lifting it in the engine, but your character doesn't do anything physically, not touching anything. And so this is like the opposite, and the reason for usually games not doing this is because it requires a lot of animation, a lot of extra time working on like basically a detail that people don't care usually about. But it's also that you are locking the character, the model, and the player in place in order to be playing the animation, right? So like that can be a challenge for coding and just for the gameplay flow. I'm guessing they got that down because it looks pretty good and it looks like it works well. But yeah, like this is what I'm excited about, because the way they say it, the way it looks so far, everything you interact with is an actual interaction of the player or of the character model, right? It's not just clicking a button and doing something. The character will literally physically do a motion if you click on something. I think this was somewhere. I think they show it later too, in like when you are inside the spaceship or just fighter. I don't know, these small jets. You're sitting in the cockpit, and you actually want to start an engine. You physically have to click, like your character physically has to flip some switch or something like that. So you will see that later probably. This is great. This is like, it really shows that they are like working on it as long as it takes and putting in every detail. It's very interesting to see games, any game these days, at least games that look like this, to actually get in and really pay attention to a detail like that. So that's pretty exciting for me. Where we stop here.
With the transition of Squadron to polish phase, we've had the opportunity to find additional moments within the existing narrative to add subtle interactions where appropriate. It's been tremendously exciting to play through these areas and find places to augment the mood, support gameplay, and further embellish our story and characters.
So yeah, man, I can't believe it. They said I've got to wait another 2 years before I can reapply. So that's why I figured I'd get a job trying in security, because that's you know, I can get some hours flying in the cockpit and whatnot. Can't hurt, right? Exactly.
We've also been capturing pickups for our lead female player character, as well as wildlines for our various enemies that you all will encounter throughout the game on both foot and in your cockpit. These consist of a range of responses and reactions that you as the player can trigger, which has been the culmination of efforts by the gameplay and AI teams. This means that you're going to have to tangle with some very smart and reactive bad guys to complete your mission.
Good. It's always nice to see or hear.
At the heart of this immersive adventure, you'll find cutting-edge cinematic storytelling, thoughtfully crafted to fully immerse you into your story.
We fight today!
Fuck,
So in
man.
40 years from now, when you're surrounded by everything and everyone you hold dear, and they ask, what did you do in the Battle of Vega? You can look them in the eye and say, I held the line. Men and women of the Second Fleet, I am proud to stand with you today. Good luck. Bishop out.
Nice speech.
Any word from the recon team?
Not yet.
Let's get into position.
Throughout the polish phase, our team is taking every opportunity to push
What the
things to the next level.
Tell me you're expecting
My
company.
god, dude.
This is not good.
The Cine team is focused on finalizing edit lock on all of our big action as well as all smaller character sequences.
I could have pulled this off at the Galactopedia.
Yeah, probably, but I think their solar mass calculations are wrong.
Fuck.
Well, this is ridiculous.
How so?
We are now able to adjust our shot composition to final cameras thanks to recently crafted space vistas and level art being content complete now.
Like, I hate to interrupt. I normally don't do this. I just want to say, this already looks fucking great. I would fucking already play this. The fact it looks like a fucking movie, this looks better than those fucking, you know, Resident Evil fucking CGI movies, right? Or like, just CGI movies in general. Like, this looks nuts. This looks nuts. This looks so good. And also, how the fuck are you getting all these fucking actors in your fucking video game, you fuckers? What the hell? How do you get that? How do you get all these people to work on it? Like, good for them, man. It's so cool to see. Like, these, I don't think these actors even fucking played in a movie together before. And they are in a game together, man. This is so fucking cool. So great. Looks unbelievable, man. Okay, I'm done interrupting.
How so?
We are now able to adjust our shot composition to final cameras thanks to recently crafted space vistas and level art being content complete now.
It'd be nice to know how much of a shitstorm we're flying into.
More like a hellstorm, Blue. One you ain't gonna fly out of.
Shut up.
Now, I hadn't seen another ship that wasn't trying to kill me in days, let alone a hauler, let alone a Jean. So you can imagine my surprise.
Detailed lighting passes can be done on hero sequences so we can show our cast and convey their emotions in the best light possible. And we're making sure our cinematics are triggering as fluid as we can craft them so they form a coherent concerto with the rest of the player's narrative experience.
Mr. Wexler, this is Lieutenant Commander Colton.
Oh, Commander, hey, Julian Wexler. I'm the field manager of this little operation. Welcome aboard the Archon. What brings the Navy to this little corner of the universe?
We got you flying with Lieutenant Commander Colton. He's one of the best.
As others will share, this is the most rewarding chapter of development, which allows us to truly experience the visceral and oftentimes emotional moments that our narrative provides.
How did you handle it after Vega?
I'm not sure I handled anything. It helps to remember that stuff like this is supposed to hurt.
I've never been good at dealing with problems I can't fix.
Well, this is one that you don't have to do alone.
That's good to know.
For the animation teams, polish phase means refining the social aspects of Squadron 42 that occur between the various missions and getting the behaviors implemented across all of its chapters. Here we're dialing in the hangar to make it as immersive and believable an experience as possible.
That'll do it. Done. Okay, all right. Pardon me. Let's do this. I have to switch out some of the interchange from the hangar deck. We're getting a weird airflow. Turning out to be another stuff.
I feel that. Anyway, I'm off.
For example, we're launching off a space carrier, but we still ground the feel in real-world actions, refueling, repairing, and inspecting, and making sure that your next flight mission is a success. This means we're looking out for pops, hiccups, or awkward transitions, and ensuring that everything flows and looks like all the great mocap performances we've captured.
Let's ready some extra ice packs out of storage. Whenever gunners are on full rotation, you can always count on at least one of them getting hurt.
We also have you covered in everyday life. The medical staff work diligently for their patients, whether they're players or crew. We really want you to feel part of an authentic crew, an important part of the UEE Navy in an enormous universe of people going about their everyday lives.
Oh, see, this is what I meant.
Let's go ahead and clear for takeoff. Ground crew, prep bay for takeoff.
Copy that.
Hangar, ready for launch. Takeoff approved, Baron 2. You have the ball.
Ready and hold on as you're launched off the deck of the carrier.
Baron 2, you are cleared for launch. Have a safe flight, Baron 2.
We want you to not only decide how you play the game, but to feel as if the people you interact with are in that world with you.
I would have never thought a shotgun could be so pretty. Damn, this R97 is sleek as hell. Like a lot of other weapons in Gemini's arsenal, it has a higher rate of fire than most guns of its type.
Holy shit, it looks so good.
We're working to support a feel of authenticity through world traversals, running, jumping, and climbing, interactions with objects and the environment, solid weapon gameplay and enemy reactions, as well as combat realities, such as weapon malfunctions.
Oh my god, dude. They wrote off everything!
Or in close encounters of the more lethal kind. Ooh, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
There's not gonna be any morning.
As we continue to focus on the quality experience, we've been working closely with our art teams, and it's been exciting to see their environments come to life alongside us.
While animation and design have been populating the locations, polish phase for my teams means making huge advancements in the quality of our characters and environments. We've established our standard with recognizable characters like Mark Hamill, Gillian Anderson, and Gary Oldman, and we're now applying this to the rest of the cast and identifying any remaining tech requirements that need to be closed out. The story of Squadron 42 takes you through a variety of diverse locations of varying scales and styles.
See, so now
We shared glimpses.
now they are in the third person, so I'm guessing that you can switch same way you can switch in like Starfield or something. Yeah, not a fan of that, but yeah.
Of several environments before, and there's still plenty out there for you to discover. One of the main challenges the art team has had to face during the development of Squadron 42 is ensuring the visuals are complementary to the narrative of the script. The mood and feeling of a space is just as important to us as it is making sure we hit the visual quality that CIG has become known for.
Oh, good. We can't hack it from this side. Graves, we got a locked door. Can you give us access?
No, I'm afraid that's a negative, Steve. I would have to add you to our system to give you override permissions, and there's a lot involved in that. It won't happen quickly.
Okay, we'll figure something out.
Everything you see during the campaign has been heavily inspired by the classics of 70s and 80s sci-fi, but with a modern twist. We want everything you see to feel like it has a soul, its own personality, and tells of a history long before you arrived. Crafting interesting flight spaces and their connecting tissue has been one of the more unique challenges we've needed to overcome for Squadron. Developing our VDB tech to blend seamlessly between tighter traversal spaces and into wider space vistas and planets has proved incredibly difficult but rewarding, ensuring that Squadron flows seamlessly from one chapter to the next, without interruption. Creating a diverse array of locations is essential to us. Our environments need to work from a variety of scales. We need to pay close attention to detail, whether we're working in a dirty engineering vent or navigating the debris of a dying star, wondering what may be around that next corner, or even who may live there, how would they have survived, and what state of mind may they be in.
Yes, I've been speaking with engineering. They think it might be a possibility. Yeah, I'll make sure. I've asked about it.
We've worked closely with our social teams in delivering a cohesive social experience when you're taking some downtime from our refined flight and FPS missions, or even missions of the more eerie kind. We'll be introducing new space stations on a massive scale, all brought together and designed to be as tangible as possible. We've thought about their function, their age, and tried to ensure there's a progression in artistic style with each station as you progress through the game. As you can see today, the teams are working incredibly hard, ramping up the detail and quality to match the breadth of our vision for Squadron 42.
Now, I know you're all asking, when can I play it?
When can I play it?
When we have the locked release date, you will be the first to know. Now, we're in polishing phase on Squadron 42. You will start to see a lot more things coming to Star Citizen, as well as overall progress on the persistent universe. The polish phase can take some time. We have come this far, and we want to make sure Squadron 42 delivers on the promise of being this generation's Wing Commander. Now, even though there's only a few of us in this video, I'd like to extend a big thank you to all our staff around the globe who have been putting their heart and soul into bringing Squadron 42 to life. And I would like to thank everyone in the community for your patience and your support. To paraphrase Admiral Bishop, when people ask, what did you do in the development of Squadron 42? We can look them in the eye and say, I held the line. I'm proud to stand with you. Thank you for making this game with us.
Alright. Yeah. So that was interesting to look at.
Designed to be as tangible.
The thing is though, like, I still can get over it, man. I'm sorry, but this is insane. Like, even this guy was like in Star Wars or something, I think. Yeah, this is like, damn, man, like, Jesus. It's impressive, you know. It's just really impressive that they got so many people like to be in it. That will really help them to sell the game too, I think. But I have seen this, like, the not attempt, but like I've seen them talking about the single player version of the game very long time ago too. I don't know when was it, but it's a really long time. And they have so many videos on, like, for the, I'm guessing it's for the Star Citizen. "5 years ago, cinematic teaser, visual teaser, full cinema." 11 fucking years ago, bro. They've been working on this video game for fucking 11 years. They longer probably. If they have full cinematic trailer by then, it's probably been longer. Bishop Senate speech, dude, Jesus. Yeah, this is like a lot of videos. I know her. Yeah, she was definitely in the show. Something else too. This guy's in it. This guy wasn't in the and the circus. He wasn't in this video, but he's apparently in the game. I don't know if maybe he's actually, that's fucking huge thought from me. He's probably doing one of those alien guys that was at the end of the video. I'm guessing he's not actually like a character, but he's like doing the, because he's like known for doing that, so I'm guessing they got him for that. Yeah, let's watch this. What is this? Let's watch this. Where is it? Because I don't really remember this that well. I wanna know what's going on here. I guess this was like the first time they announced it or something like that. I just wanted to see if there is But this has no sound effects. This is literally just a song in the background, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, obviously this doesn't look as good as the last video they made, but this is fucking 2012, bro. Like, holy shit. Visual teaser. Wait, there is cinema. Maybe this is the one that I've seen for the first time. Let's see.
I saw you apply to the Flight Academy again.
I'm your new wingman, sir.
The coil. Local scum use it for cover to launch attacks. This is their turf, so moving on. Keep your eyes open.
No southern moves.
Who the hell are you?
We're OMC. And OMC belongs to Sato Khan. Is that your boss? Are we supposed to be scared of him or something? Yeah.
I know him too, fuck. This bothers me when I can't tell. But he definitely has like a face. I know him. God damn it, I know him. I don't even know why, like where from at all, but he's like, has a familiar face.
The OMC aren't the only ones listening into comms.
All ships, we're under attack by Vanduul forces. Repeat, we are under attack.
There have been battles. There have been losses. Each and every one of you has proven yourself time and again. We will not lose the system. We will not fall back.
Form up, Cal. You got a point. Copy that. Tally's on me. Let's say aye.
We will win. Because we have to.
Yeah, this is maybe 5 years ago, man, but this hits so much better, like, than, you know, the last video. And it just, like, they're showing, basically, like, the actual story, right? Which is important, because you have no clue what's going on from the latest video, where they are just, like, explaining gameplay and shit, which is great, but, man, this brought me back just because I remember watching this when it came out 5 years ago. Like, I will tell you, right, where exactly. Like, this already, like, you know, you have Mark Hamill in it, and you're like, what the fuck? Mark? What are you doing here, Mark? You're in a video game, what the fuck is going on? This, though, like, this fucking, like, I'm telling you, the first time you watch this video, when it came out 5 years ago, and you watch this fucking part of this trailer,
Into comms.
like, that, like, fucking, it makes you double check. It makes you look at that device. Some people fucking stop the video to look, because they know from the profile, you can tell who this is. Gary Oldman is fucking obvious from a mile away, but you're still like, am I fucking looking at this right? You know, that's how, like that's what you do, and it just keeps going, dude. It keeps going, and you're like, what? I know this one too. What the hell? Like, this really hits you, like the first time, because it was even because of that. Like, back then, people didn't really think this game, like the single player for Star Citizen, right? Like nobody really thought they knew they're working on it. I'm pretty sure the fans knew they are working on it and shit like that, but I don't think people expected this fucking like this bomb. Cause I'm telling you, these people are all like facially recognizable everywhere, anywhere, right? You would know if they were in a movie. Very likely they would have a leading role. You would know their face, 100%. And there is like 10 of them in this game. Like either they have 10 main characters, or it's just that like they said, fuck it, we will just, you know, we will throw money in every corner of Hollywood, get everybody who has, you know, just give money to people, doesn't matter. Like, it's just like, you know, this is not like people knew what Star Citizen is when they are watching this video, right? They know about the game, but nobody expects the treatment of like, this is what, like, when CDPR were making Cyberpunk, right? The big reveal for that video game was the Keanu Reeves fucking was in the leading leading cast. That's it. One name. And people were losing their fucking collective shit. And I don't know how people are reacting to this personally. Like, I've never like seen anybody be like, what the hell is going on? Like, the Cyberpunk reveal was huge for people. Like, people were screaming out. And this, I don't remember people fucking talking about it. I'm sure some people were talking about it, but still, like, that should be at least 10 times more the hype. I guess the hype just dies out when the game takes more than 11 years to make, but I don't know, like this, it's insane. It's insane. So many faces. And like the music, it all hits. It's such a good trailer. It all hits so well. Way better, like there are way better lines in this trailer than there were. Like, I held the line is like neat, but like these fucking quotes, I know they're all cliche, right? Like, that's, you can't expect unique shit. I don't think. I would not care to have something more unique in this trailer. I think it was completely fine the way it was. But yeah, it was like, this literally has the treatment of making a huge budget movie for Hollywood. I don't know. It's hard for me to wrap my head around that. Is this? No sound. Alright. I mean, that's nice. Cool, cool, cool. Bishop's speech.
Is called to order. Admiral Bishop, you have the floor.
For 200 years, we have battled the Vandal. We have caught these attacks, raids, or skirmishes or incursions. But I am here to tell you that we are at war. Tiber, Orion, Caliban, Virgil, once human systems all but abandoned in the face of the enemy. The Vandal are at our gates, weapons bared while we hide and cower, retreating as they burn and decimate everything around us. We cannot let the tragedy of Vega happen again. We cannot give the Vandal any more ground. To defend this empire, we must attack. And we have to be committed to that attack, whatever the cost may be. We have to rebuild our fleet. We have to use the power of human innovation to reclaim these so-called red systems and strike back at...
Jesus,
It will not
okay.
be an easy fight. It will cost us
I hope I'm back.
resources.
Yeah. Yeah, I disconnected, man. Jesus. Great internet service here. Yeah. I will remind it a little bit. I don't know when did I disconnect, but I will remind it.
These so-called red systems and strike back at the enemy. This will not be an easy fight. It will cost us resources and credits and lives. Well, some of you may be asking why undertake such a thing, and I can tell you in one word. Victory! For if there's one thing the Vandal has taught us, it's that without victory, there can be no survival!
It's just insane. Like, you are looking at this shit, and you think that you are watching a trailer for like a huge movie, man. And it's a video game. It's okay, I can get over that, I swear to God. I don't know. Stay. Yeah. I've never seen that. It's actually nice. What is this? 1 hour? What the fuck?
Courtesy. While your involvement is welcomed and strongly encouraged, it is entirely optional. Our involvement, however, is not. These OMC attacks.
This is like for pre-alpha work in progress gameplay. This is not that bad looking. Like obviously the lightning is kind of fucking shit, but beside the lightning, it's actually, yeah, like this looks pretty good.
The Navy ship in UEE space, and until the threat is neutralized, the Stanton will be remaining at Shubin, and we will be assisting in rescue operations.
You're not listening, Captain. Schumann Interstellar is a very important company in the UAE. It's a company with many, many connections. I'm sure that High Command's gonna be very disappointed to hear this overprotective thuggery.
Well, I look forward to hearing from them. Thank you for your time, Mr. Wexler. Well, you were right, Colton. That man is a complete ass.
Why protest so hard against our help?
Well, you'd be surprised. A lot of these distant stations see paying protection to various gangs as a standard cost of business. Wexler knows that with us here, we'll be forcing a fight. That means unknown risks. Which brings us back to the mission at hand. Care to join us, Lieutenant?
This is so interesting. This is actually so fucking interesting to me. I mean, so like, you watch a cutscene, and like you kind of transition. This was like a nice one. Look at that. Like he jerked. It's fine. No, but like, so like you transition into your character, right? Now you are playing the game actually. So he says take a seat, and I'm guessing that this kind of looks to me like you can pick the chair. I can't tell from looking at it. I'm just saying it kind of looks to me like you have to sit down, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have to sit on this one. I don't know. This actually matters. This is actually a big difference for a lot of reasons.
The Stanton will be staying in his current position to offer protection to the civilians aboard Shubin Station, while you do a full offensive sweep of the surrounding area to clear out any remaining OMC. Capture if possible, but treat them as an extremely hostile threat.
And the missing Starfarer?
That will be your
Okay.
secondary objective.
So we have voiced character that we play as. These are all things I don't know, right? Not from the last video they made. Like, I understand most people who are interested in this game already know everything like this, but I don't. So okay, so like that's another information that's good to keep in mind, is that we have a voiced protagonist. I'm guessing that you don't get to make your own character, and you don't get to choose male or female and stuff like that. I'm all for that. I actually love that. I don't subscribe to the idea that you should be always able to choose how and who you play as. That's a big misstep in RPG in general. I hope that dies out one day, but I'm guessing it won't, but yeah.
We've arranged your patrol in a search pattern around the wreck site. As soon as you clear the coil, I want you to contact Agent Trail. Hopefully we can find where the Starfarer could have headed after the attack. Webb, what's the word on scanner upgrades?
Just finishing, sir. We should be better able to handle the interference from the coil now.
Well done, Webb. Hopefully that'll help you find the Starfarer and any outlaws still lurking out there. As soon as you're ready, I want you to launch and begin your sweep. Once the prisoners arrive aboard, we'll see if we can get any useful information out of them and keep you updated. Good luck, and dismissed.
I better get down to the hangar then. Adjust my loadout. See you down there, kid.
Okay.
Lieutenant, I know you're about to head out, but I've been meaning to ask. How are you finding the Stanton so far?
It's been good, sir.
That's interesting. Okay. So you get to choose dialogue sometimes. But what's with the like he whispers it in his own mind, like that's the preferred answer. That's like a weird way of implementing dialogues. I don't know what that means.
Didn't mean to ask. How are you finding the stand-in so far?
Like maybe it just says the first option, and if you like hover over the next one, it says that one. But that's weird that you would do that. Then you have it written down. Why fucking say it? I don't know. It's weird.
It's been good, sir.
Glad to hear it. Stanton's a good place to start a career. She was my first posting too. She's a hell of a ship, this one. Cully said you performed well on your last mission. That's quite an auspicious start. Tell me about yourself. Do you have family?
I do. Yes, sir, I do.
That's good. Having responsibilities outside the Navy helps ground your thinking inside of it. But be careful.
This is so interesting, actually, because all of this shows, like, there's an implication that you are basically building your character as you play the game. It's like the complete contrast to, like, you know, everything else we have today. It's like, usually, like, you do get to say these things usually, like, in the games, but very often that's not the sort of question you would get to answer to, like, as a player, right? Like, usually, I don't know, is this considered an RPG even? Maybe it's not even an RPG. I'm not sure now. Like, it's a simulation, right? It's a simulator, basically. But it's like fleshed out simulator with like story elements, basically, with its actual story and cutscenes. I don't know how to describe that, what to make of it, to be honest, because I do think that, like, you are basically a clean slate as the character you play. So you get to choose these things. I don't know, it's like so interesting to like unwrap, because I've never been interested in this until now, so.
Time is one of those funny things. The older you get, the faster it seems to go. Last time I saw my son, he was getting his equivalency. Next week, he's graduating college. I couldn't tell you where that time went. Point is, I know that you're trying to make a career for yourself. But don't let it get in the way of the rest of your life.
That's good advice. You should do the same thing. Sir, have you thought about seeing him?
Okay, so he whispers he basically gets the thoughts in his head based, like I said, based on the hovering of the answer. That's so weird. Is that helpful? Like, how is that helpful? I've never seen a video game do that. That's so weird. Why do that? I'm just trying to think the advantage of having that in the game. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
That would be complicated. I've kept you too long. You're dismissed, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant, got word from the hangar crew that your ships are ready to go. Just waiting on you.
Oh, we have seen this probably in the video.
Lieutenant. Sure. 1055 carbon steel blade. Simple, durable, effective.
Do you like get to inspect everything you get? Oh, that's awkward. Oh my god, that's awkward. Why? They had to do better than that, right? But there's an interface, I'm sure.
I'm looking for some new gear.
What can I get for you?
Combat knife.
Okay.
Sure.
That's so fucking ugly. Like, compared to what they showed the last time, right? Like, the most recent time. I'm not saying this is ugly at all. Like, I would take that in a heartbeat. It's alright. No, they had to rework that. There's no way they leave that in. With all that polish they're doing now. This is so awkward. What the fuck? That makes no sense. There's no way that stayed in the game like this.
Is that all?
Yeah, I just wanted a knife. Goodbye.
Give me the ballistic pistol.
Sure. The Gemini LH-86. Solid balance, a good choice for close quarters, but it does have a bit more kick than you'd expect.
This is gonna be awkward again? Oh yeah. These animations are so good looking. Like, this is what I meant when I was talking before about the animations. So I can show you. Like, this, right? This is the problem. This is why a lot of video games, like the high budget video games, right, don't do a lot of hand animations. Because this requires everything around you in the world to kind of walk towards you, in a sense. Like, look at how this pistol is off, you know, compared to the hand. Like, this is nobody's fault. It's just misaligned two animations, right? So you have the animation of the guy, of the NPC, pulling out the gun and putting it on the table. And then there is you, right? And it's just misaligned. Like, this is, like they're saying, like, it's pre-alpha, work in progress. I'm not saying this is in the game, but this is why they don't do the animations normally. This is why, actually, it's so impressive that they are trying to do this better. Because most games don't care about it, they don't do it. Because it's usually not worth the effort, but, I mean, for them, evidently it is.
Is that all?
Jesus, why is he so down there?
Phase plasma rifle in the 40-watt range.
Hey, just what you see, pal.
What? How can I tell? I didn't see the fucking handgun either, buddy. I didn't see the fucking pistol, and you've pulled it out of your asshole. That's such a dick shit to say, man. What the fuck? Oh, I don't have that. We don't have that fucking fancy stuff. I don't know what you have, dude. You are here to tell me that. What a prick. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm good.
I wanted to see that rifle, man. What the hell? Wait, so he actually fucking walked away with a pistol? Like, what else was there? Get the AR, bro. At least get the fucking AR. You're gonna be walking around fucking shooting a BB gun, man? Get a rifle. Oh, I will trade any of what I already got for a rifle. That's so dumb.
Let's be really clean without people getting in the way.
Oh, it's a janitor. Alright.
Best thing about everyone being at battle stations, let's be really clean without people getting in the way.
Cool.
Sir? Sir?
You can actually get NPCs talking to us, nice. Oh, it's so chunky. It's so chunky, look at that. He jerked. He jerked again. Like, I'm not making fun of it because I know it's work in progress shit. Like I'm just I if this makes any sense to anybody, I'm just laughing because I know they will, like, you know, that the final game will be like polished and this won't be there. So it's nice to look at all the things they will obviously fix, if that makes any sense. Because this, like, all of these problems, like these little details that are not polished, most companies today would totally release a game in that state. So that's the only reason I'm even mentioning it. It's like, I just find it kind of like interesting or funny or whatever.
I'm almost done here, kid. Just a few last tweaks. Hey, now that we've had a skirmish with the OMC and...
How old? This is 5, dude. This game looks so much better than anything today, and it's 5 years old. It's so fucked.
You've seen how they fly. You might want to make a few adjustments of your own.
Alright, let's get them out of there. Ready up. Zaga, get the door.
No, I've never been on one of these. It's nice. Not as nice as a Bengal, but nice.
Move it! Oh, come on, clear out!
What? No, please. OMC's gonna have to teach you screw-tops some manners. Are you looking to start trouble? Always. Easy, though. Just trying to get a rise out of you. Did I get a rise out of you, Aldo?
That's enough. Let's go, over there. The big one's coming out.
No southern moves.
Relax, son. I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah. Ain't like we're gonna be here long.
Ain't like they're gonna be here long either. What the hell are you all going on about?
It's very simple. We're OMC. And OMC belongs to Sato Khan. And Sato Khan doesn't like people messing with his things, you got me?
Sato Khan? Is that your boss? Are we supposed to be scared of him or something?
Yeah.
Neuer, run up to the holding cells. Make sure everything's ready for us. I don't want to move them through the ship until we have to.
Aye, sir.
Vex, start the processing.
Aye, sir.
As for you three, you move one single muscle.
Yeah, so this like I've seen in how you call it, in the actual gameplay of the online game of Star Citizen, so they've already like this figured out, I think. Wait, you have a fucking rifle. Is this why you didn't get it in the thingy? Because you have it already? Okay. And you had a fucking gun too, though. Like, why did you take that from the armory if you already had a fucking gun? He had a pistol and an AR. Wasting, fuck. Helmet. Yeah. It looks awkward too, but at least they're going the extra mile to grab it.
Hey, finish the work on your scanner. It should help you track down that missing ship. Fly safe.
Aegis combat assist.
R2, hold position.
Systems green.
Look at that. Did you see that shit?
R2, hold.
Oh, he has a gray fucking shirt or whatever, the uniform, right?
Position.
And then it like loads or something.
System.
Like, it's so funny.
Green.
Attention, ready deck crew. Air shields up. Windows open.
The fucking the fucking legs are jerking to the, oh my god.
R1, go off first. Copy that.
Oh, it's doing it. Look at that.
Alright, gentlemen. Fire up.
Okay, we're not gonna be watching the whole video, but let's see what this is.
Quantum travel initiated.
Damn. Is this like speed of light or something like that? Or so, like probably below speed of light or something. Dang. That looks pretty nice. That's pretty clean. I like that.
Quantum travel complete.
Okay. Unknown contact.
It's Trejo's ship. What the hell happened? EVA over and have a look. I'll keep an eye out. Tell me what you see.
How do you board the ship? I'm interested in that. Oh, it just opened? Okay.
Found a data pad. Trejo wrote the word slavers on it. They took her.
Damn it. We know she was watching the base. Did she leave anything that might help us?
Well, let me check. Yep, got something. Sending it now.
Got it. Head on back to your ship, kid. I'll take a look at what's on these files.
Alright. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. It's pretty late. But, wow. I don't know. This is looking really good. I'm liking that. I'm liking this. It looks like, to me, this looks like, I don't know. I wonder how it will, survive, you know, like when the story is finished, when the single player is done, right? Like, because they're clearly putting so much effort into it, so much time, money, everything. But what is it gonna be for when it's over, you know? That's what I'm wondering. Because to me, like, I would think that maybe they are like going to be just adding the story to it indefinitely, which is like, if you ask me, that's the best case scenario, because they have this great, beautiful base, right? The base that also works for Star Citizen, for their like multiplayer game. So all they really need to do is to just get bunch of more actors or the same actors and just do more motion capture, do more, you know, acting, more story, and they can just update the storylines, like I said, indefinitely. And if not, then like, I don't know if, like, obviously the game will be awesome, but you work on something like this for like 11 years or more even. I'm not sure, like, I'm not sure I'm seeing the long-term profits, like not financially, but just like, you know, it's great though. Like, I'm not talking down to it or anything like that. Like, it looks great. It looks like it's gonna be like one of a kind. It literally looks like one of a kind game. It looks like, to me, it kind of looks like Tarkov, in the sense of like the immersive gameplay, the realistic gameplay. It reminds me of Tarkov, which coincidentally Tarkov is also supposed to have a single player eventually. So, all right, yeah. I think I will end it here, and yeah. See you in the future.